On Being Present, Exploring the Solution Space Part 2, Awareness over Acquisition, Attuning to the Flow of Next Now in Cooperative Play. Learning is about attending to things, rather than acquiring the knowledge that absolves us of the need to do so. Tim Ingold. Picking up from Part 1. Consequent opportunities and initiative transfers are the things that we are attending to while playing. Our gaze control and awareness picks up the relevant information that becomes our knowledge. This is true for dog and handler. Dogs already perform gaze control and utilize their awareness, reading you like a book from afar for the information relevant to hooking up with you to complete this skill, aka coupling. Are you aware of those actions and plans by the dog, these moments of coupling? Play Plus marks them and uses them as cookies. Let's go and check it out and explore and deepen our awareness of cooperative play. Prospective reading, following the future. Prospective reading is a key aspect of cooperative play that is easier done than said. All dogs and handlers are looking into the environment to pick up information. Some of that information is special, specifying, and invariant information. If we find those special pieces of information and keep a coupled relationship to them, they will tell us the future. This is prospective control. Prospective control, the regulation of action based on perceptual information that specifies future environmental states, enabling agents to guide movement towards anticipated outcomes rather than responding to current or past conditions. Uses variables like time to contact, tau, and optical flow patterns that specify what will happen, allowing direct perception to guide interception, avoidance, and collaborative timing without requiring prediction or calculation. When you throw a ball to your dog, which direction will he or she turn after picking it up? How will they turn? Do you know that? Are you sure? What happens if you run to your left as they get it? How will your dog turn at 30 yards? How will your dog turn if there's a tree in the way, or it goes behind the fence, or under the couch? What if he can't find it? That return is going to be different on every throw, in every environment. It will change, subtly or seriously, with every different position the handler could possibly be in. These are relational skills, not isolated behaviors. Play Plus asks the handler to do what all dogs do. Be aware of the relevant information in the solution space. It's not hard, your dog can do it, but you gotta watch and look. Not like you're looking for an answer or for your keys, but like you're admiring a sunset or a landscape. You'll then be able to see the dog moving clearly, like a train slowly coming around the mountain on a scenic vista. When you look like that, everything slows down and you're completely ahead of the game. This type of looking, more like listening with your peripheral vision, is part of gaze control. And like most of the stuff we've talked about, everybody's doing it, at least in some situations. We're just not aware of it. You're now aware of it. Look for it. Remember that paying attention is awareness. It's not focus. Awareness is the guide and governor of an uninhibited, focused attention. Awareness precedes attention, both situating and shifting attentional focus in relation to the environment, task, and handler. Awareness is a skill as well as a state of being. It's not a thing or an action. When this balance is directed and seeks to fit with information picked up, welcome to the present. You are being present. Awareness needs to be attuned to the environment and task, so we can pick up relevant information like cues, triggers, equipment, dangerous obstacles, fences, distance to the dog, speed of handler, distance to the handler, angles, etc. And we just pick it up, too. It's not doing physics and math in our head or making plans. It's like how We find and use information to flawlessly stop the car at the corner after mindlessly slowing our roll to the stop sign while we're adjusting the radio. Or when we whoosh, whoa, duck under that low door frame. Awareness picks up all that information if attention ain't stealing it. Squirrel. Awareness inhibits and directs attention. It's our natural mode. We whack our heads or wind up rolling out into traffic when engrossed in our phone or focused on the radio, because attention shrinks awareness. Attention narrows and collapses awareness. The more attention given, the less awareness can be paid. This is how people get hit by trains, for Pete's sake. A bit extreme perhaps, but there it is. This is true for the dog and handler, and each of us needs attention and awareness of task, partner, environment, and sometimes team. Directing our aim, awareness and attention to fit. We have an aim, and awareness's job is to keep the aim on track and to shift attention if needs be. Attention's job is to do the thing. Our aim is a subjective aim. Subjective in that both dog and handler got one, and they ain't the same. We want a harmonized aim, fit to dog, handler, and task for this environment. This requires the inhibition of attention of both dog and handler towards irrelevant details so our awareness can pick up and couple with the information needed to adapt the skills to fit. If we share an aim, handler wants the dog to catch, dog wants to catch, we're good. If the aims are close enough that we can do the skill is likely to happen. If our aims are at odds, I want the jump and the dog wants a cookie, there could be real trouble. Ideally, the team have a shared aim, which is what Play Plus shoots for. So now my dog isn't looking for the opportunity to get the toy or cookie. My dog is aware of jump entry opportunities. Awareness and a shared aim are what primal games create and cultivate through playful exploration rather than high-stakes training or important behavioral acquisition. Oriented by action. Handling versus training. Action creates information. When you move, the whole world lights up with information. Most of it is not relevant, so we don't pay attention to it. We are unaware of it. And most of us are moving like crazy, doing all the things, but we're not picking up task and partner relevant information. We're not even looking for it. Too busy doing behaviors, working the dog, and occupied by the mechanics of training. Being present is attending to task-relevant information in real time. Being a badass handler is knowing what information is relevant and attending to it while letting the other stuff slide on by. Handlers move to create a dynamic positional relationship with the dog. Trainers move the hands to move the dog. If you're a trainer and took offense to that, start moving. You'll be a better trainer. If you're offended because you're a trainer and move while learning, you're handling. So good work. Take the compliment. Training and handling are the mental and physical aspects of working with dogs. I have another image here of the Next Now cycle. We talked about this in episode 1 of this series. I'm going to go over it again, though. There's some additional information here. So we have the now phase, which is what's up, right? And we have the next phase, which is the emergent phase of play. Now is the proposition of play. That's where standard training happens, antecedent behavior consequence. So in now, the handler has initiative, and we're doing something that can be planned, controlled, and executed. This is where training happens. In the next cycle, awareness is required to manage the emergent interaction. This is where the situation is read to adapt the skills to couple with the actual opportunity. That's how we handle emergent interaction. So in the now phase, we're doing our trick. We tell the dog to do the thing, and then we actualize the trick, right? Boom, we give the trigger, and the dog goes. And the dog achieves, and now it's the dog's initiative. We're in the next phase. The dog achieves, we prepare, we read the release of the dog after they eat the cookie or get the toy, and then the handler needs to become opportunity, to bid for initiative. If the handler bids and gets the initiative, we connect. And then the handler can roll it back up and keep playing. We can do another trick, and they achieve, and we prepare, and we read the release, and we become opportunity, we connect, we can do another trick, achieve, prepare, read the release, become opportunity, we connect, we want to stop and reset to do another repetition of the studio trick. We position the dog, we give a marker for position, pause, and now we're back at the proposition where we're doing the trick again. In the now phase, skills are decoupled. We call them studio tricks in Play Plus. Studio tricks are the enabling constraints of flow. We do the studio trick in order to get the emergent thing going, right? And the emergent thing is the next cycle, and nobody can prepare for that, right? All right, let's get back. I'm going to read the caption for this. So the training happens in now. It is the proposition. All the R plus stuff applies. We add a constructive pause between the cue and trigger, that aporia word. Now is mental or operant work. The handling happens in the emergent phase of play. Next is handling, where things are in flux. This is the physical part, and this is where play happens. Action creates information. When someone with initiative moves, the game moves with them. The easiest way to seize the initiative is to move. You see people reset all the time, right? Like the handler moves and resets. That's a play for initiative through acting to change the relationship between dog, handler, task, and the environment. Handlers act to create information and to change the environment. The dog who reads and responds to that action responds to handling. Mark these responsive moments, the moments of coupling, and you bring the dog in on the process and turn emergent interactions into intentional skills. Markers collapse awareness into attention, and actions marked in flow create a dialogue of awareness and attention that is shared intent. This shared information is memorable and meaningful and creates a shared understanding. This shared understanding of process and flow is that process thing we want to bring the dog in on, which shapes and harmonizes the aims and awareness of both dog and handler. Through the handling lens, the cookie is information, affirmation, and initiative. Who doesn't want that? We have another diagram here. It is the flow theory, the 4 requirements of flow per Mihai Csikszentmihalyi's flow theory. There are 4 requirements here. We have clear goals, immediate feedback, challenges are matched to skills, and we have single focus, no split attention. That single focus, no split attention is awareness, guys. Right? Clear goals, we have goals are apparent, that's a shared aim, or that's an aim. We both know it. Mini goals, that's our communication, our marking on coupling. Our clarity of goals is our intent. Immediate feedback, the clarity of feedback is essential to keep you focused. If you don't know how well you're doing, it's hard to keep concentrating. Challenges are matched to skills. We know that we can succeed. My opponent or partner is balanced. We have the challenge set appropriately. Flow grows on you, and this can become addictive. And then single focus, no split attention. We have inner harmony and zen, feelings of that, and that is given and provided by awareness. So back to the piece. I'm going to read the caption for this diagram. This is Flow Theory by Mihai Csikszentmihalyi. These are his keys to flow. This is a good lens through which to see handling in play. This is the handler's job. Take a look and think about what we've talked about so far in this series. Clear goals, immediate feedback, challenges matched to skills, single focus, no split attention. What's next? The moment of now is done. Next is happening. Boom, pow. Orienting to next means paying attention. If I throw the cookie and simply watch instead of zoning out, or focused on getting prepared, or make a value judgment on performance, I'll notice things about the situation. Let's say my dog is getting confused and is jumping on the pedestal instead of coming back to me. Hypothetical. Dog turns left, loses sight of the cookie on the carpet, and is drawn to the pedestal. Awareness response. I toss my cookie onto the tile, away from the pedestal, then step between the dog and pedestal and field the dog cleanly and cue the next rep. Boom, pow, dog's in good shape, let's go. Awareness for the win. Handling dogs is about leading what's next by being aware of the environment and our place within it. Anybody comfortable working with dogs does this, yet we do it intuitively or instrumentally and take it for granted, much like rolling up to the stop sign or avoiding hazards. This intuitive understanding of now informing next and our too busy doing it mentality allow our attention to get away from us. Do the thing, get the behavior, do it right. Awareness shrinks with attention. Next is the emergent phase of interaction. This is where play happens. Play is an emergent activity. This is awareness's jam. There are no reward schedules, protocols, methodologies, philosophies, or online videos that are going to tell you where and how to move to facilitate this clean entry or your next action. You've got to read the room, keep your wits about you, not get distracted, and use the information on hand to move to meet the dog. Stay tuned for part 3, How Release Becomes Rhythm and Awareness Moves the Game. Join my classes by becoming a patron of Pawsitive Vybe or join the Substack here. It is embarrassingly cheap. Stay tuned. This place is going to drop some serious content, even for freebie friends. So subscribe in order to keep up with the happenings and opportunities to play. Peace and happy jamming.